Hi. So, this is gonna be day two of water drinking. This time I got my cup. It seems like there's not a lot of water in there, but it's a full bottle of water. I just opened a bottle of water and I poured it in, but it was a cold one, so I let it sit in here for a while because yesterday that water was really cold and it was hard to drink it. And for these videos, I want to be able to drink all of the water. So I'm going to go right now with like room temperature. But I think next time I'm just going to fill this up all the way and it just won't be really cold. It'll be like room temperature because that's like, it's supposed to be easier to drink, I guess. But it's like really hot today, super hot. It's like 90 degrees and it's super humid. And because we're in California, no one has any air conditioning, so it's just like dying in the heat and it's really awful. So I've picked up quite the thirst. So I'm gonna drink this water right here, and here we go. Okay. That was actually still really cold, but it's done. So that's a victory. Oh god, now I feel hydrated. Okay, so now I can talk about something really serious. So I want to talk about the this one flaw in capitalism and the unchecked CEO pay rates and the ratios to the average worker. And I wrote some notes. So give me a break here. This is the first time I'm doing this. Um, so pretty much, I was looking at this website called payscale.com. And basically, what they do is they looked at 168 companies and they calculated the money the CEO makes and the ratio to the average worker and what they make. And so what they found was out of 168 companies, the median was about, the CEO is making 70 to 1. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but that's because we're just used to it now. And in 1965, people were actually making only 20 to 1. It's pretty ridiculous, especially when considering that CEOs are getting paid more and more every year. But freaking regular workers, their pay has been stagnating. It hasn't gone up hardly at all. So I wanted to just show you some of these bad people. So we have Larry Merlo of CVS Health. He in 2015 he made 434 times what the average worker made. 434 times. There's no amount of work you could do that would make up for that. You could be a person at a fast food restaurant, arguably the hardest job in the world. You have to deal with these crappy Americans that are screaming at you all day, and you're slaving away between a hot machine, and you're sweating, and everyone's mean to you. Even if you're doing that and doing 200 hours a week, you still wouldn't be worth 434 times. And these people are just sitting in a cushy office that has air conditioning, by the way, and they're making all this money. Like, there's nothing they could do. I don't understand. Even Superman doesn't deserve that, right? So, let's talk about Robert Iger of Walt Disney Company. He made 367 times what the average worker made. 367 times. I mean, what? Mickey Mouse isn't worth that. Freaking mouse. Why are we paying that much for a mouse? Well, I mean, the Star Wars land was probably cool, but I don't think it's worth that much. Um. Oh yes. Okay. So we have Leslie Moon. It's like moon, but there's a vz at the end. Moons. She's a CBS Corp. She made 395 times what the average person made at CBS. At CBS. So those people are like writers and stuff like that, and like they're 395 to that. She's making some money. Leslie, you gotta help other people out. Oh, and also This is just in cold hard cash. This isn't even in stock options or like bonuses or something. Like, this is just like the cash that they get in their salary. That is how much they're making. I can't even believe it. So anyway, I'm hydrated, and that's my second video. And make sure you stay hydrated out there. And remember, there's bosses, and they're making way too much money, and they don't deserve all this money. Oh yeah, and I'll include sources in the description. And check it out. Payscale.com is pretty cool. They've got a whole list of like all these companies, and you can look at the ratio and then how much money they made that year, and it's awesome. So, okay, bye.